Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Karajki Orchid School. Dear students, today we are going to see detail about the numerator and denominator. So open your textbook, page number 18. Look at the board here. Numerator means it is the number of parts taken. Here you can see here what is meant by numerator. Numerator is nothing but the number of parts taken. And what is meant by denominator? Denominator it is the number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. Okay. Now suppose the fraction is 4/11. In this fraction the whole denominator is 11. Okay, denominator is 11. Why 11 is called as denominator? Because that fraction is divided into 11 equal parts. So what is meant by denominator? It is the number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. So this whole is divided into 11 equal parts. So this number 11 which is downside, that is called as denominator. Okay, and this 4 means what? The parts are taken away from the total number of parts, that is called as numerator. Okay, so now in this example 4 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator. Once again I will tell you, numerator means what? It is the number of parts taken. Okay, and denominator means it is the number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. Now let us solve the exercise 2.4. You have to keep your textbook in front of you. Here I will tell you all the sums one by one. Okay, first question, read the fraction and write them in words. See here they had given us some fractions. Okay, and we have to write that fraction in the words. Okay, now see the first one here. How will you read this fraction? Here first fraction you can see. Yes, how will you read this fraction? Yes, 7/9. Yes, 7/9. So here you have to write here 7/9. Now in this fraction, what is the denominator? Yes, 9 is the denominator and 7 is the numerator. Okay, yes, this 7 is called as numerator and 9 is called as denominator, because the whole is divided into 9 equal parts. In this fraction the whole is divided into 9 equal parts. So 9 is called as denominator and 7 is the numerator. But we have to write only, how will you read this fraction? That we have to write, or this fraction we have to write in the word. So how will you write this? 7/9 in this way. Okay, then we'll move to the next example. See this example. Here in this fraction 7 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator. So how will you read this fraction? Yes, how will you read this fraction? Correct, 7/11. Okay, clear? Okay, then move to the third example. See the third example. Here what is the numerator? Numerator is 6. And what is the denominator? Denominator is 9. Yes, 6 is the numerator and 9 is the denominator. So read this fraction, 6/9. Correct. So here you can write 6/9. Then see this fourth example. In this fourth example, in this fraction 4 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. So we can write here 4/7. In this way we can read this fraction. Then this fifth one. Here what is the numerator? 2 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. So how will you read this fraction? 2/7. So here you can write 2/7. Okay, then next example, seventh one. See what is the numerator? Numerator is 3 and denominator is 5. Okay, so read this fraction. Yes, Read this fraction. 3 by 5. Okay. How will you read? 3 by 5. Clear? Okay. Now tell me this fraction. About this fraction. Okay. What is the denominator? 7 is the denominator and numerator 3 is the numerator. So read this fraction. Yes. 3 by 7. Correct. 3 by 7. Okay. Now see this next fraction. How will you read? Yes. 3 by 9. Correct. 3 by 9. Then this 1 by 10. And the last is 6 by 13. Correct. Clear? How to read the given fraction? Yes? Okay. Shall we move to the next example or the next question? Okay. Now see the B question. What is the question? Read the question from the textbook. Write the numerator, denominator and the fraction for the colored part in each. What is the question? Write the numerator, denominator and the fraction for the colored part in each. Now in each example we have to write what is the numerator, what is the denominator, and then we have to write the fraction also. Okay. So see this first example. Can you see this? Okay. Now in this circle, this whole is divided into how many parts? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This whole is divided into 8 equal parts. Okay. This whole is divided into 8 equal parts. So what is the denominator? Denominator is 8. Okay. Because the whole is divided into 8 equal parts. Now out of that 8 parts, how many parts are colored? Yes, now count only colored part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so students, total parts 8. Okay, how many parts are there? Total 8 parts are. This whole is divided into 8 equal parts. So here we can write numerator is 8. Okay, now we have to write denominator. How will you write denominator? Yes, for that you have to count only the colored part. Okay, now in this example, how many colored parts are there? 4 colored parts are there. So here numerator is 4. Okay, now here we got numerator 4 and the denominator 8. Now we have to write the fraction. Fraction means what? Numerator by denominator. Now in this example, numerator is 4 and the denominator is 8. Okay, so what is the fraction? 4 by 8. What is the fraction? 4 by 8. It is a fraction of shaded part, okay, or colored part. Clear this? Okay. Then see the next example. In the next figure, you have to count first total parts. That whole is divided into how many parts? Yes, count all the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, this whole is divided into 8 equal parts. Okay. So what is the denominator? Denominator means what? Denominator is nothing but the total number of parts in which the whole is divided. Okay. So in this example, this whole is divided into 8 equal parts. So here what is the denominator? Denominator is 8. Okay. Now we have to find out the numerator. Okay. Now in this example we have to write the fraction of colored part. Okay. So you have to count only colored part now. Okay. Now count all the colored part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 colored part are there. Okay. So here we'll write 4. Now we got the numerator 4 and the denominator 8. From that we have to write the fraction. Fraction means what? Yes, numerator by denominator. Okay, so here you have to write 4 by 8. Now read this fraction, 4 by 8. Okay, 4 by 8. In this fraction 4 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator. Now we'll move to the next example, that is third one. See the given figure. In this figure, how many total parts are there? Count from your textbook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, this whole is divided into 10 equal parts. So here at the denominator place we'll write 10. Now we'll count how many colored parts are there, how many shaded parts are there. Okay, see here, how many parts are shaded? 3 parts are shaded. Yes, 1, 2, 3. So here we'll write 3. Now you have to write the fraction. Yes, 3 upon 10. So read this fraction. Yes, 3 by 10. Clear? How to write the fraction or how to write the numerator, denominator, and from that you have to write the fraction also. And you have to read the fraction. How will you read this? This is 4 by 8. This is also 4 by 8. And this is 3 by 10. Clear? Okay. Then we'll move to the next question, that is C1. Read the question. What is the question? Fill in the blanks with N for numerator and D for denominator. Okay, what is the question? Fill in the blanks with N for numerator and D for denominator. Let us see the examples. See the first one. In 5 by 7, in this fraction 5 by 7, 7 is the dash. Now we have to write whether 7 is the denominator or numerator. Okay, see the fraction carefully. Where is the 7? Yes, 7 is the denominator. So here you have to write denominator, but you have to write only D. D stands for denominator. So you have to write capital D. Now see the next example. Read this fraction. Read 11 by 17. 11 by 17. So in this fraction 17 is the, yes, 17 is the, again it is the denominator only. So write here D. Next, third one. In 1 by 2. In 1 by 2, 1 is the, yes, see where is the 1? 1 is the upper side. Okay. So 1 is the numerator. So here we have to write capital N. N stands for numerator. Then in 4 by 9, in this fraction 4 by 9, 4 is the, yes, numerator. Correct. So write here N. Then 13 by 30. 13 by 30. In this fraction 13 is the numerator. So we'll write here N. Then next, that is sixth one. In 17 by 19. In 17 by 19, 17 is the correct numerator. So write here N. Then next, in 3 by 5, in 3 by 5, see this fraction carefully. In 3 by 5, 5 is the denominator. So write D here. Then next, in 10 by 51, in 10 by 51, 51 is the denominator. Correct. So write here D. And the last one is in 11 by 13. In 11 by 13, 13 is the denominator. Correct. So write here D. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now here we have completed exercise 2.4. Now we'll move to the next exercise, that is exercise 2.5. You have to solve this exercise in the textbook only. Let us start the next exercise, that is 2.5. See the question. What is the question? Read the first question, A1. Write what fraction of the whole is shaded. Now see students, here some examples that given us and we have to write the fraction of the whole is shaded. Okay, what fraction of the whole is shaded. Now here in this first example we have to write the fraction of the shaded part. Okay, now count total how many parts you can see here in this example. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This whole is divided into 8 equal parts. So in this fraction 8 is the denominator. Okay. Now what is the question? Write what fraction of the whole is shaded. Means we have to write the fraction of the shaded part. Now you have to count how many parts are shaded. How many parts are shaded? Only 2 parts are shaded. So here we have to write 2 at numerator's place. Okay. So what is the fraction? 2 by 8. Now let us move to the next example. See this triangle. This whole is divided into how many parts? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole is divided into 4 equal parts. So here the denominator is 4. Now we'll count shaded parts only. Okay. How many shaded parts are there? 2 shaded parts are there. So numerator is 2. Okay. So what is the fraction? 2 by 4. Then see the third one. Total parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 parts are there. So what is the denominator? 8. And numerator, how will you write numerator? Yes, you have to count shaded parts. Okay. So how many shaded parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fraction is 4 by 8. Now we'll move to the fourth one. Now see here. Here how many parts are there? This whole is divided into 4 equal parts. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll write here 4 at denominator because the whole is divided into 4 parts. Now how many parts are colored? All 4 parts are colored only. So at numerator place also we can write 4 and the fraction is 4 by 4. Okay. Then next. See this square. This square is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This whole is divided into 9 equal parts. So here at denominator place we will write 9. Now we have to write the numerator. Numerator means shaded part. Okay. How many shaded parts are there? 6 shaded parts are there. So the fraction is 6 by 9. Fraction is 6 by 9. Okay. Next example. See here. This whole is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in 9 equal parts. So we'll write 9 at denominator place. Okay. Now we have to count shaded parts. How many shaded parts are there? Only 3 parts are there shaded. Okay. So what is the fraction? 3 by 9. What is the fraction? 3 by 9. Okay. Now see this 7th example. How many parts are there? Total parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 parts are there. This whole is divided into 6 equal parts and out of that 6 parts 2 parts are shaded. So what is the fraction? 2 by 6. What is the fraction? 2 by 6. Okay. Now see this last example. Count all the parts. How many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This whole is divided into 10 equal parts. Now out of that 10 parts, how many parts are shaded? Count only shaded parts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts are shaded. So fraction is 5 by 10. Okay, what is the fraction? 5 by 10. Clear this? Okay, now we'll move to the next example. Turn the page. See the ninth one. Yes, here 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are there, and out of that 4 parts only one is shaded, so the fraction is 1 by 4. Now see this whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole is divided into 6 equal parts, and out of that 6, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fraction is 4 by 6. Now see this 11th number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 parts. So here we will write 8. Now out of 8, how many parts are shaded? Yes, count. 6 parts are shaded. Okay, so we'll write here 6, and the fraction is 6 by 8. Okay, then one more example is remaining. See here, count all the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again here 6 parts are there, and out of 6 parts 2 are shaded. So the fraction is 2 by 6. Clear this question? Okay. Okay, now we'll move to the next question, that is B1. Read the question. What is the question? Now see students, color a part of each whole to represent the given fraction. Now here they had given us fraction, and we have to show that fraction in the given figure. Okay, now in this example, see what is the denominator? 10. Okay, what is the denominator? 10. Means here total 10 parts are there. This whole is divided into 10 equal parts, and our question is color a part of each whole to represent the fraction. Okay, now here the fraction is 5 by 10. Fraction is 5 by 10, means this whole is divided into how many equal parts? In 10 equal parts, and out of that 10 equal parts, how many parts we have to color? Yes, 5 parts we should color. Okay, so let us color the 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Any 5 parts you can color it. Okay, so if the fraction is 5 by 10, means this whole is divided into 10 equal parts. You can count all the parts. There are 10 equal parts, and out of that 10 parts we have to color 5 parts. Okay, so 5 by 10s, in this way we can show. Okay, now see the next example. 6 by 8. The fraction is 6 by 8, means in this fraction or in this example, this whole is divided into 8 equal parts, and out of that 8 parts we have to color 6 parts only. Okay, so do color in the 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Any 6 parts you can color to show the fraction 6 by 8. Then next, here this whole is divided into 8 equal parts, and out of 8 parts we have to color, yes, how many parts? We have to color 2, because what is the numerator? Numerator is 2. So we have to color 2 parts. So color 2 parts in this example. Okay. Okay, then we'll move to the next, this one, fourth one. See here, the fraction is 3 by 6, means this whole is divided into 6 equal parts, and out of that 6 parts we have to color 3 parts, because the numerator is 3. So let us color 3 parts. Okay, in this way you can show this fraction, that is 3 by 6. 3 by 6 means what? This whole is divided into 6 equal parts. You can count here 6 parts are there. And out of that 6 parts you have to color 3 parts because the numerator is 3. So you have to color 3 parts here. Okay. Now see this example. The fraction is, read this fraction, 4 by 8 means this whole is divided into how many parts? 8 parts. Okay. And out of that 8 parts we have to color 4 parts because the numerator is 4. Okay. So color 4 parts. Yes, clear? See here. Here total 8 parts are there because the denominator is 8 and out of that 8, 4 parts are colored. So the fraction is 4 by 8. Now we'll move to the next example. See this example. 7 by 9 means this whole is divided into 9 equal parts. You can see here, you can count also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here total 9 equal parts are there. And out of that 9 parts we have to color 7 parts. Okay. So color the 7 parts. This is first part, second, then third, this is fourth one, fifth one, then sixth, and here seventh. Any 7 parts you can color. Okay. So the fraction is 7 by 9. Now see this next example, that is 7th one. The fraction is 3 by 6. If the fraction is 3 by 6, there should be 6 equal parts. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 6 equal parts are there. Means this whole is divided into 6 equal parts. And out of that 6 we have to color how many parts? 3 parts. So color the 3 parts. Okay. In this way you have to color. See students, you have to color in your textbook by pencil only. Don't use crayons. Okay. So this is the fraction 3 by 6. Now say this next example, 2 by 10 means here total 10 parts are there. Okay. From that 10 parts you have to color only 2 parts. So here you can color any 2 parts. So the fraction of this figure is 2 by 10. See the next one, 9th one. Read the fraction 3 by 9. 3 by 9. Now here total how many parts are there? There should be 9 parts because the fraction is 3 by 9. 9 equal parts should be there. Okay. And from that 9 parts we have to color 3 parts. So color 3 parts. With the help of pencil only you have to color any 3 parts. Don't use crayons. Okay. So here we have colored 3 parts. So this is the fraction 3 by 9. Okay. Clear this? Okay. Then here some more examples are there. See the 10th one. Here in the next example, what is the fraction? Fraction is 7 by 16 means here 16 equal parts are there. And out of that 16 how many parts you will color? 7 parts. Okay, correct. So color the 7 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6 and 7. Out of 16 parts we have colored 7. So the fraction is 7 by 16. Next, here the fraction is 5 by 7 means here total 7 parts should be there. And out of 7 parts how many parts will you color? 5 parts. Okay. So do the color 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and So in this way we can show this fraction 5 by 7. Now 12th example. See here. Here the fraction is 3 by 4, means here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 total parts are there. And from that 4 we have to color 3 parts. Okay, so color all the 3 parts. Yes, this is the 3 by 4. Okay. Now see the next example. Read the fraction, given fraction 5 by 8. Now here 8 parts are there, and out of 8 parts we have to color 5 parts. So do the color the 5 parts. 1, 2, 3. This is 4th one, and this is 5th one. Okay, out of 8 parts we have to color 5 parts. So this is the fraction 5 by 8. Now see the next example, that is 10 by 12. Now here 12 equal parts are there. Okay, this whole is divided into 12 equal parts. Now from that 12 parts you have to color 10 parts. So students, you have to do this remaining example by your own. Only 3 examples are remaining. This is here 3 examples are remaining that you have to do by your own. Just I will explain you. Here in this whole is divided into 12 equal parts, and out of that 12 equal parts you have to color 10 parts. See this next example, that is 8 by 9, means this whole is divided into 9 equal parts, and out of that 9 you have to color 8 parts. Okay, and the last example, that is 13 by 16, means this whole is divided into how many parts? In 16 equal parts. Then from that 16 part, out of 16 part, how many parts will you color? You will color 13 parts. Okay, so color all the given parts and complete the exercise 2.5. Okay, so in this way today we have seen what is meant by numerator, what is meant by denominator, and with the help of that we have solved today 2.4 and 2.5. In the next session we will see the next part. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.